you know, when I decided to be a musician, I reckoned that that was going to be the way of less profit, less money. I was sort of giving up the idea of making a lot of money, you know. It was what I loved to do. I would have done it anyway. If I'd had to work at Taco Bell, I'd have still been out at night trying to play music. You know, I always tell my kids, you know, find something that you love, and within that, you'll find some job that you can do, and you'll always be happy. You'll go to a job that you want to go to.
How did you know that music was your gift?
It just hit me over the head one day. I around the age of 10, I just fell in love with record collecting and listening to really old 50s records. This would have been around 1960, 61. And it took me a few years of just being an avid record fan. And then I think when the Beatles came on the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, there, you know, millions of garage bands came from that. And I was one of those guys that got a guitar and learned to play. And it was just like, you know, just like being addicted to it. I had to do it. And it became my whole life, and still is pretty much. And I didn't ever have a choice. I was just taken over by it. I was infatuated with music, and that's what I wanted to do. Didn't know if I'd be any good at it or not, you know, and probably wasn't, I'm sure, when I started. But you work and work and work, and people say, well, how do you, you know, make yourself work so hard? It doesn't really seem like work when you're doing it, because you're so caught up in what you're doing. So I've been very fortunate.